Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that the situation between the Forrester and Spencer families is getting more and more complicated, as a new romance seems to be brewing. Electra and Will, two passionate young characters, are about to enter a promising relationship. However, the story does not stop there. The complicated details between their parents' generation will make things more complicated than ever. An interesting and surprising development may occur when Electra's father, John, appears in Los Angeles. With a strong personality and charismatic demeanor, John quickly attracts the attention of those around him. Not only will this change the dynamic of his daughter's relationship, but it will also cause major changes in the lives of Will and his family. Most notably, John will likely not only take on the role of a protective father figure to his daughter, but also become the focus of an unexpected romance with Katie, Will's mother. John and Katie's partnership, whether in work or in everyday activities, will add significant complexity to the characters' relationships in the story. Katie, a strong woman with a soft side, after her emotional trauma with Bill, may feel drawn to John. John is a mature, good listener who can provide Katie with the security and comfort she needs after her past emotional breakdown. The feelings between John and Katie will quickly blossom, creating a relationship that is dramatic and intriguing, but also challenging for both of them. Of course, John's appearance cannot help but cause trouble for Bill. With his possessive nature and inability to accept failure in love, Bill will not be able to stand by and watch Katie, whom he still loves, be with another man. This will spark a new war between Bill and John. Bill, with all his ambition and hot temper, will fight to win Katie back from John. He cannot bear the thought that Katie, whom he once abandoned and hurt, can find happiness with another man. Bill's feelings for Katie are not only love, but also pride and control, making him not accept anyone else can win her heart. A dramatic scene may occur when Bill witnesses John and Katie kissing. That moment will be the emotional explosion that makes Bill completely lose control. With his hot temper and jealousy, Bill may rush at John, creating a tense confrontation. The battle between the two men is not only about Katie, but also about pride and power. Bill, with all the hurt and failure in the past, will not easily let go of this feeling. He will be willing to do anything to win Katie back, even if he has to confront John. However, things are not simply a competition for love. The question is whether the confrontation between Bill and John will go beyond control. With Bill's fierce and violent personality, can he do something that will lead to serious consequences for John? A violent fight can make things irreparable, and sudden death can come to John. Confronting Bill, a man with a violent past, and does not hesitate to cross all limits, John can be in real danger. This will create a storm of emotions for all the characters involved, with young Electra and Will, who are at the beginning of their relationship, being caught up in the maelstrom of intrigue and conflict between their parents. Both will face huge challenges, as their relationship is affected by the tension between John and Bill, with Electra possibly being forced to choose her father's side, while Will be put in the difficult position of seeing his mother falling into a complicated and dangerous relationship. Meanwhile, tensions within Forrester Creations are rapidly escalating as Ivy expresses her concerns about how Steffi is letting personal grudges influence her business decisions. Ivy, who is dedicated to her work and is particularly excited about the new jewelry line that Electra is working on, is frustrated that Steffi is not only ignoring her efforts, but also causing Forrester Creations to miss out on a huge opportunity for growth. Ivy will update Eric, who is not only Steffi's grandfather, but also a key influencer in the company. Given the current situation, Ivy has no choice but to share her concerns with Eric. She expresses her frustration that Steffi is not paying any attention to the jewelry line that Electra and she have worked so hard to create. And Ivy believes that if Steffi can overcome her personal issues and see the creativity of this jewelry line, Forrester Creations will have high profits and new breakthroughs in the future. Eric, who has always had a good relationship with Ivy and appreciates her talent, will definitely listen and consider what she has to say. Not only does Ivy express excitement about the potential of the jewelry line, but she also shows frustration that Steffi is unfair in evaluating the company's projects. This may make Eric feel the need to intervene, especially when Ivy makes a sincere request, hoping that Eric will change Steffi's mind. For Steffi, things are more than just a difference in business views. The animosity between her and Carter is growing serious. Carter, who has always been loyal to the company and tried to keep things under control, becomes the target of Steffi's criticism when the two have unresolved conflicts. This puts Steffi in a difficult position, and she begins to feel isolated in her own home of Forrester Creations. Steffi's threat to leave the company is getting more serious. Steffi is not willing to stand by and watch Carter and the others gain the upper hand. If Eric continues to support Carter and not stand by her, Steffi will not hesitate to leave Forrester Creations, even if it means giving up the position she has built for so long. This is a drastic move, and no one is sure if Eric can stop Steffi. With Steffi threatening to leave the company, the situation becomes more tense than ever. Ivy not only wants to protect her job but also the future of Forrester Creations. She knows that if Steffi continues to let her personal emotions dominate, the company will lose valuable opportunities. But what can Eric do to resolve the situation? The division between the parties in the company is becoming more and more obvious, and an important decision will need to be made to keep the peace. This story will take the audience into the dramatic developments when everything seems to be on the brink of collapse. What can Eric do to keep Steffi without losing Ivy's favor? What role will Carter play in these conflicts, and will he be able to maintain the balance between relationships within the company?
Oh,